Hey, what's up guys, it's Marissa and I'm back for another booktube video, and today I am doing a book review on the August OwlCrate book, which is A House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin Craig. And I didn't really care for this book. Honestly, I ended up giving it 3 stars on Goodreads, but I'm still kind of mulling it over. I might actually give it less. I didn't care about any of the characters throughout this whole book, to be perfectly honest with you. When people died, I was just like, okay, what now? It was a really fast read for me. At some parts I did kind of get sucked in, like, oh, this is really cool, and then that plot line stopped and it didn't really go anywhere. So I was just kind of left like, when people died, and I don't want that. I want a book where I'm like in tears, or like I want to rage and curse at the author and be like, why did you kill that person? You know, I want a book that makes me feel something, and this one just made me feel like I wanted to keep reading to get to the end. The ending, I'm just gonna tell you, it's so predictable, so YA. I mean, if you're reading a YA book, that's what you're reading it for, really. I will tell you, there is some Insta love in here, and not the good Insta love, if there is such a frickin' thing. It is the, sorry, my cats are screwing around. It is the I just met you and I love you already, and we only see this character a few times and he doesn't really have that many lines and you don't really get to know a lot about him, but the main character Annalie absolutely adores him and loves him and he's her whole world. Like, what, girl? Like, I could go pick a random stranger up off the street and talk to him for 10 minutes and know more about them than you did about this supposed love of your life throughout this whole freaking book. So yes, if you're not a fan of Insta love, definitely do not read this, because this is the cringiest Insta love I've ever read. There's no sex scenes, nothing like that, but you know, there was a few heavy kissing scenes, I guess, if you want to call it that. So yeah. Essentially, this book, you're following Annalie, and I think she's like in the middle of these 12 sisters, and when you meet her, when the book opens, a couple of her sisters have already actually died under mysterious circumstances, and Annalie is very confused by this, and people are talking about a curse being on this family. So of course she's like, okay, I gotta figure out what this curse is. But not until another one of her sisters like dies that she decides that she's gonna figure out what's going on with this curse. And then there's tons of points in this book where she literally like forgets about this curse and just goes off and starts doing other crap, and it's like, wait a minute, what? Like, if this is that important to you and it's your sisters that died, why did you just like abandon this whole plot point to go off and just go do other things? Like the whole, because this is based on the 12 dancing princesses, like they don't do a whole lot of dancing in this book, or they do, you just don't see it. Like, you don't really follow them into these whole dancing scenes. It's really odd, really odd. So yeah, honestly, I'm kind of thinking I might change my review and give this book a 2, because honestly I was really disappointed. And I have to say, the last 2 books I've gotten from OwlCrate were just like meh for me. So I don't know, I'm honestly thinking I'm probably just going to cancel my OwlCrate subscription. I'm going to wait until after September's and see what I think, but these last 2 books have just not been hits for me. So I might find another book subscription that's going to be a little bit more my style, a little bit more my speed. But anyway, I'm getting off the point here. So my whole point is, you know, this is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cover. I love it. I love it. I love it. But the book just left me underwhelmed. And if you like Insta love and you like pretty covers, then yeah, go ahead and pick this book up. It'd probably be a great one for you. But if you're like me and you don't like Insta love, then definitely don't pick this book up. So anyway, I think that's about all I got for you today. So I hope you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.